Can I say something that feels controversial these days but shouldn't be? Compassion is not weakness. And I've been thinking about that all week as I've watched what's unfolding at the Delaney Hall Immigration Detention Center in New Jersey. Right now, detainees there are participating in a hunger strike. Why? Well, according to detainees, advocates, family members, and lawmakers who have been involved, there have been allegations of rotten food, no water, withheld medical care, including depriving detainees of necessary medication, massive overcrowding, inadequate sanitation, and treatment designed to strip people of their inalienable human dignity. Now, officials dispute many of these claims, of course, but here's what I cannot get past. People don't stop eating because they're mildly inconvenienced. People don't go on hunger strikes because lunch was late. A hunger strike is what human beings do when they feel like nobody is listening anymore. And outside Delaney Hall, there are families desperate for answers. One pregnant woman confronted New Jersey Governor Mikey Sherrill, pleading for help for someone she loves inside. A U.S. Senator, Andy Kim, was pepper sprayed by a guard while trying to investigate conditions at the facility. A Catholic sister named Susan Francois has been standing outside with frightened families, offering what she calls radical hospitality. And while all of this is happening, there are public figures mocking the people showing compassion, including Secretary Markwayne Mullin. And that's the moment I realized what the story is all about. Not immigration, compassion. Because I've been thinking about a question Jesus asked on the Sermon on the Mount. Which of you, if your son asks for bread, will give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, will give him a snake? It's such a simple question. Jesus isn't talking about policy. He's talking about the human heart. He's asking what kind of person sees another person's need and how do they respond to it. And Matthew 25 is just as clear. I was hungry and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger and you invited me in. Notice what Jesus doesn't ask. He doesn't ask whether the hungry person deserves bread. He doesn't ask whether the stranger has the right paperwork. He doesn't ask whether helping them will be politically popular. He asks how we respond when we encounter human need. And maybe that's the deeper question underneath Delaney Hall. The real story isn't whether everyone agrees. The real story is how different people responded to that same suffering. A frightened wife responded one way, a religious sister responded one way, a governor responded one way, a senator responded one way, and a cabinet secretary responded still another way. Now the story asks something of us. How will you and I respond? Because the measure of a society is not how it treats people who are powerful or useful. The measure of society is how it responds when the hungry ask for bread. And if we claim Christian values, that's a question we cannot afford to ignore. If you're trying to hold on to faith without losing your humanity, I invite you to follow this account. Also, I wrote a free ebook called When Everything Feels Like Too Much in response to these political times. You can grab it at the link in my bio as my gift to you. Thank you for being here, and God bless you now and always.